What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another mod review, and today we are going to be reviewing the mod called the Item Physics mod. Now this mod is a very cool mod, and I think you guys will really like it a lot because as soon as I installed it I thought it was awesome. It's a very simple mod. You don't have to do any kind of settings or configurations to get it to work. You basically just drag it into your mods folder if you're using Forge and the mod will work straight away. Now essentially what this mod does, it adds realistic physics to any dropped item within Minecraft. Now before, guys, if you remember, we kind of dropped items in Minecraft. Like if I was to press Q to drop any of these items in my hotbar at the bottom there, they would kind of just spin in a circle there and float in the air. Like everybody knows what they used to look like, but with this mod it kind of changes it. It kind of makes items react how they would in real life. It adds physics to them. So for example, with gravel, when gravel drops, that is physics because gravel is heavy and it drops down. So for example, let's have a look at this diamond. So I'm going to press Q and throw this diamond out and watch what happens. Did you see that? It kind of had this crazy little animation where it kind of flips around and it just lays flat like that. And again, I'll do that, and I've been doing this for about 5-10 minutes before I started recording this video, just throwing items around like that because I think it is so cool. Look at that, it is so cool. And then it works with iron, any kind of item in Minecraft. Look, you can just throw it around and it just flops around like that, and then you can just pick it up like that. Chest plates it also works with. There we go, chest plate is just laying flat on the ground like that. A sword, any kind of tool or sword like that, it just lays flat how a sword would lay if you was going to drop it in real life. And an anvil is kind of cool because it's slightly different. It treats it as a block because blocks drop differently depending on what block it is and the physics it relates to. So if we drop this anvil, and anvil is a heavy block, so we go like that and then it lands on its side. But the anvil can land in many different variations. It's not always going to land like that. So if I do that, oh, that one landed straight up, but then it grouped together. That one landed on its side. That one landed straight up as well. That one's on its side. They should land in, they're all random the way they land. You can see like the animation is slightly different. That one landed forward. You can see it's really cool. I really like it. This is the way, that's how items should be dropped in Minecraft, in my opinion. It also works on blocks. So here we have a wooden block. As you can see, it will just do a kind of animation and then just drop to the ground and then stay on the ground. Items will still group together, as you can see there. If they're dropped close to each other, they will still group together. So that is pretty cool. I like that feature. And it also works with other blocks as well, like cobblestone. All the kind of blocks are the same sort of animation. So let me pick them up a second. So let me go into my inventory and show you some different blocks as well that it works with. The ones that stand out to me, let's try cobweb. I haven't tried that yet. Let's try leaf block, see what happens with that. Let's try the rails, and let's try, that's an interesting block. Let's try that. A button, and let's try that. So let's try these blocks here which I just got out, see how they drop, if there's anything different about them. A button will just drop like that and lay flat on the floor. A tripwire hook, oh, that's kind of cool. I like the way that was with that animation. A powered rail, that's nice. It's kind of 3D as well. That looks really cool. Birch leaf, just a normal block. And let's do the cobweb, see how that does. Oh, I really like the cobweb. The cobweb looks really cool. Another thing that this mod does, it changes the physics of items when they are in water or when they're in lava, and I got a little lava pit set up over there. So for example, before in Minecraft, when we'd throw items in lava or in water they would just drop straight to the bottom. In lava they will all burn, and this mod changes that slightly. So it will kind of differentiate between the item and see if it is a light block or a heavy block, and light blocks will float on water and heavy blocks will sink. So I've got an example here. I've got a wooden plank and I've got cobblestone. Cobblestone is considered a heavy block, so it will sink all the way to the bottom. So let me show you that right now, and as you can see, it just sinks all the way to the bottom. The same sort of thing it did on the grass, it just does that right there, just sinking all the way to the bottom. I don't know if you can see that well. Let me stand on the edge over here and then I'll throw some in here. There you go, it just sinks to the bottom of the water like that, and then you can just go and pick it up. But if we use a wooden plank, you want to see the difference here, guys. It sinks, but then it raises to the top, because in this mod a wooden plank is considered a light block, so it floats on top of water, and I really like that feature because it is really realistic. I like having the different properties to different items, like items will float and items will sink. So there we go, and I think we've got a lot of different items that can float and sink. Ones that I know of are seeds and feathers, which is pretty self-explanatory because they are things that would float in real life. And we have a lot of other sinking blocks as well. Let me get some, let's get lapis ore right there, and let's get a diamond block, and I think these will sink, so let's throw that in. Diamond block, sink straight to the bottom. Lapis ore, sink straight to the bottom. And let's throw the feather in. It will sink, but then it will start floating to the top, and it will start floating like that, which is really cool. And then seeds will start floating to the top as well. So that is another thing that this mod adds, so heavy and light blocks so they can float in water or sink. But the next thing they do is in lava. Now it changes the properties to the items in lava, and it separates them under flammable and non-flammable blocks, so blocks that will burn and blocks that will not burn. So let me grab some blocks that will burn. So wood is a block that will burn. Everybody knows wood burns, so let's get some wooden planks, and when we throw these wooden planks into this lava, you'll see what happens. It goes in and it burns. We can't pick them up, they will not come back. So if I go in the lava, I cannot pick them up, and them items are gone forever. But if I get cobblestone and I throw it in, you might think that these items have burnt and gone away, but if I jump in now, I can pick them up, because cobblestone is not a flammable block. So it kind of changes the way like incinerators and stuff will work, because you can't just throw any block into lava now. So certain blocks are flammable and certain blocks are not flammable. Again, it's kind of based on common sense. You kind of can figure it out. Any kind of stone or hard block is not flammable. For some reason glass is not flammable. It's a little bit weird. I kind of thought glass would be flammable, but it's not. You can still pick it back up. Yep, it's there in my inventory at the start there. So it's pretty self-explanatory in that sense. Like a lot of the leaves and stuff like that will burn in lava, but stuff like cobblestone and that will not burn in lava. So it's a pretty simple mod, guys. Very easy to install. If you want to try it out for yourself, the link to the mod will be in the description. And if you've got Forge installed, just drag the mod into your mod folder and then you're good to go, and you can use this mod. But my favorite thing with the mod is the items drops, and that is basically what it is for. And it just looks so cool. I love it. Look at that. Look at the way they drop to the floor. It's really cool, guys. So like I said before, guys, if you want to try this mod, the link will be in the description. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in another mod review.